Hello and welcome to another video. It's your boy Chris from Sports with Chris. Today's gonna be a little bit different. Usually when I'm uploading a video on YouTube, I'm talking to a certain fighter or I'm talking about a certain fight. You know, it's usually interviews or talking about a fight. Today's gonna be a little bit different. So I've been doing TikTok for about 2 years now, and for the past 2 years, it's something that I've loved doing. You know, I love boxing. You know, thanks to my dad who got me into boxing. You know, I've loved this and I like every single thing that I've experienced. You know, with this. This year we got to be ringside, you know, to a fight in Tulsa. Also got to go to Las Vegas. Saw Shakur Stevenson versus Edwin de los Santos. You know, a lot of things we have done. There's a lot of things we've done because of TikTok, which I'm very grateful and because of you guys. But every single time I upload a video or talk about anybody in general, people start criticizing me, saying that I've never been in the ring. So what did I do? I decided that I wanted to get in the ring. I really wanted to get in the ring. In the beginning, I was gonna spar Eduardo, which is my TikTok partner, the man that helps me do this. At the end of the day, he couldn't make it to Vegas, so I called Seth from Saba's Championship Fight Gear and told him, you know, give me somebody. I want to get in that ring. And he said, you know, my son Isaiah is available. Obviously, Isaiah, you know, has experience. You know, Eduardo wasn't going to have experience. You know, Isaiah does. But I was like, you know, I'm down. I want to do it. You know, Seth got in contact with Jesse, owner of Silver State Boxing Gym, which I do want to give a shout out to both of them. I want to thank them for what I did. I decided that I wanted to do it. I flew to Vegas, and I went to Silver State Boxing Gym, and I got to spar Isaiah Cruz. And in my corner, I had Joel Casamayor, which who could say they have somebody like that in their corner, which I do want to thank him as well. Also want to give him a shout out. So today we're going to be reacting to my sparring video, which obviously, you know, you guys are going to see it here. I'm going to see it here. And we're going to be reacting. You guys can react to it too. You know, together we're going to be seeing my video of me sparring. This was in November, but I just didn't have time to do it. But we're here now, and we're gonna be reacting to my video. So let's start. So starting off, I want to say that my game plan in this was literally those 2 rounds to keep it low. I didn't want to throw as much. I don't know if you've seen, you know, the Canelo fights or fights like that. I just didn't want to throw, so I wanted to just calm down, probably throw 2-3 punches in those first and second rounds. Why? Because I wanted to have my energy for third or fourth rounds, because I wanted to go 4 rounds. That's what I originally wanted to do. So here I'm chilling, you know, I'm throwing, which right here, you can see I mess up. I start playing around something that I literally swore I wasn't going to do. I swore I wasn't going to play around. And I started doing it when I was up there. So I was just chilling. The camera, you know, it gets out of focus. There, shout out to the cameraman. It gets out of focus, but you know, we're literally just, you know, just throwing jabs. I threw a few jabs there, just moving around, you know, going around the ring. Which, seeing it now, I should have not moved as much as I am. I should have just been stationary and just went forward. You know, I think that's a good right hand for myself. Also, Isaiah with a good right hand. Here, I felt like I should have thrown more. You know, doing that, putting my head down, I should have not done that. You know, just been chill how I am. What I should have done, honestly, is throw more. I should have been more active, not running or not like moving around the ring, but just pushing forward, throwing my jab the whole time. That I'm doing obviously is gonna cost me to get you know, get tired. Isaiah throwing his jab and throwing that left hook right there. Isaiah already got me. Like right there, if he wanted to, he could have just, you know, thrown off of me. You know, he's already like playing around with me. Yeah, he's trying to like just measure me, see how I am. I feel like there we both throw good combos. You could say we both throw, but that is where I start messing up. Me, when I start putting my head down, I start messing up. You know, that's something I shouldn't have done. Isaiah just throws at me there. You know, like I say, he's playing around with me there, but you know, we're having some good activity. Like, I was actually throwing. We were having good activity there. I think I was doing pretty good. The first round wasn't as bad. You know, obviously I'm not a boxer, but, you know, I didn't look as bad, you know, throwing in there and mixing up with Isaiah, who has, obviously, experience. So my second round, like I said, my goal was to be calm again. Here I throw a right hand, which, doesn't really land. Isaiah throwing body shots, something that I should have done. Great left hand by Isaiah. Great uppercut by Isaiah. Man, I ran through that uppercut. I didn't even see it. I didn't even remember that. I actually don't remember that uppercut landing on me. Casamayo telling me there that I have to throw more jabs. I have to be more active. Look, that's something I didn't want to do, and I started doing it. I started putting my head down, which I swore I wasn't going to do, and I started doing it right there. If, I don't know, seeing this, and if I was ever in a rematch, what I would have done is move more, use more of my body, and start moving to the sides, like there I'm just stationed, or start throwing at least just start throwing combinations so that Isaiah can feel, like that I'm there, right? Because right there, I'm going forward with no questions. Right there, it was a good right hand for me, but Isaiah, quickly replied, and Isaiah just starts teeing off of me putting my head down, like, no. You know what I mean? I should have, not stand straight, put a little bit lower, and start moving. Isaiah there, he starts teeing off of me. So me right there, I should have started throwing more combinations. I just start finding that right hand, that face, which I do. I do throw more, but Isaiah just starts teeing off of me. There, I should have thrown more. If he's throwing at me and he's throwing these combinations, I should have also thrown combinations, just not try to find that right hand, which I do eventually find that right hand, and I hit him, as you guys see there. I trip on him, it's not like he dropped me or anything. I trip on there, but, it was a good right hand that I landed on him, but, I ended up tripping. But yeah, that's what can I say, and here round 3 and 4, I'm gonna warn you guys, man. I was tired, super tired, which I said my plan was so bad. Like it was, I should have just thrown first and second round. Here I started throwing more combinations. Being a little more rugged. But Isaiah's just teeing off of me. Isaiah, I feel like this third round he starts playing a little bit more with me. I could have thrown more. I'm just literally standing up, which is something I didn't want to do. I feel like Isaiah was a little bit fed up with me right there. He just starts teeing off of me as well. But I'm pushing, I'm pushing through. I'm trying right there. Casamayo screaming at me like, "Hey, stop going down," which I get it. Like I'm seeing this and it's frustrating myself because there's so many things I could have done, which in my mind I thought I was gonna do a way better fight or way better sparring session than this. And it was bad. I'm throwing right hands, but as you can see, my hands are lowered. I'm so tired. I'm literally just, barely even walking. I'm going forward, moving forward. As you see, I put my hands down, I look gone. I look tired. Isaiah there just playing with me, throwing uppercuts. It's a good right hand that I landed, but you can tell I'm tired. I throw that right hand and I throw my whole body at me. Come on. I put my head down. Isaiah just throwing uppercuts, playing there in body shots, moving around. Great right hand by Isaiah. I missed by a mile away. I'm tired just throwing, as you can tell I'm throwing. He's turning me there. I can't even respond, which I'm not going to lie to you. I'm actually going to tell you guys. In that moment, I do remember this moment. In this moment, that was a great uppercut from Isaiah. In this moment, my legs were gone. I think it was all these body shots. Also, great right hand by Isaiah.
Yeah, Chris, that's it.
I'm just trying to walk and I'm like, what the hell is happening with me? My legs are completely gone. I can't feel them. My mind is, okay, we're gonna go in there, we're gonna move, and we're gonna throw our jabs, and we're gonna start doing this in uppercuts and combinations. And man, my legs don't respond. So starting this 4th round, Seth even tells me you want to end that. And I said no, I want to do that 4th round because I wanted to do it. But the way I started is something I hated. I went in there and just put my head down, as you guys can see. And here I'm tired. I'm doing this crappy ass Philly Mayweather ass shell. I'm so tired putting my head down. That right hand that I missed by a mile away. I'm looking at how tired I am. Isaiah just teeing off of me. Uppercuts from Isaiah. He's just playing around with me right now. This. Look at that right hand from a mile away. I'm so tired. Looking at this, my game plan was shit. Obviously, looking at this, I was bad. Isaiah just playing with me right there. Good left hand with myself, but bad. Obviously, I'm tired. I'm like barely even moving around. Isaiah right there. Isaiah's just playing around with me. He's hitting me in the body, but when it comes to my face, just playing around. I'm not even throwing anything. I'm barely even throwing. I'm putting my face first. Hell no, I'm doing some. I'm looking at this. I'm like, bro, right there, I landed a really, really good right hand. A really good right hand. Isaiah I even look at him. If I wasn't as tired, I probably would have, gone for him. But Isaiah, I wasn't gonna try to like cheap shot him or nothing. I hit him, and he fixed himself, and then Isaiah goes on and he starts, hitting me harder because he's like, man, I mean, if you're gonna hit me like this, let's do it then. But that little jump, like, what the hell was I thinking, I was just so tired there. Like, you can see, like, Isaiah right there just playing with me. Like, he's just playing around with me, throwing good left shots, good uppercuts, good body. I landed that good shot on him, and then Isaiah fixes himself, and he's like, let's do it. He keeps landing on me, and I'm tired. I'm tired, and right there, what I told Isaiah is I said, I'm sorry.
He worked hard, he trained for this, and he did what he said he was going to do. He gave it all he's got, and now he knows what's the feeling of sparring, what's the feeling
You're good, man. I got your respect.
And he can say it.
Not everyone steps in the
He
ring.
can say, what's it like to get hit against.
Not the same yet. I'm sorry because I thought I was going to do a better job, and I thought I was going to go in there. I prepared myself. I actually did. The way I thought it was good, but, I didn't know what to expect. I've never been in a ring. But I thought I was going to get tired. My plan was horrible. I thought, I was going to go in there and literally, I dead ass thought I was going to dominate Isaiah. Like, I thought the first round, I said third and fourth, I'm going to get tired. But if he starts throwing me in the first or second round, I'm going to start dominating. And it's just going to look like I'm playing around with him. And it was a complete opposite. I think I weigh like 100 pounds more than Isaiah. Like, literally, I think I weigh 100 pounds more than Isaiah. And Isaiah literally was just playing around with me like if I was a little kid, bro. Like, that's all he was doing. He literally just playing around with me. And at the end, what I told him was, bro, I'm sorry. I thought I was going to do better. I was disappointed in myself because of how tired I got. One of those rounds, you can't really see it in the video. I go to Casamayor and I'm like, shit. Like, I'm mad as hell. And he's like, get Dennis. I'm like, bro, like I was mad as fuck. I was like, man, like, I thought I was going to do better. Like, I thought I was going to actually go in there and start teeing off and, running and looking good. Like, I was like, man, I'm going to look good in there. I look like shit, bro. I look like shit, but, I mean, it is what it is. I learned that, boxing isn't easy. But, believe it or not, I'm not done. I know I want to get in that ring one more time just to avenge myself. So hopefully next year or the year after, we can do a little rematch in sparring. Obviously, there was no winner. It's just a sparring. And I do want to thank Jesse from Silver State Boxing Gym, which I am gonna, put his link below. Please follow him. Please follow, everybody. Please follow Sabas. Follow Jesse. Follow Isaiah. Shout out to all of them. Shout out to Also, shout out to my boy who's also taking pictures for us behind the boxer. He was in there. He interviewed me and everything, which I do want to give a shout out to him. I want to thank all of them. If it wasn't for Jesse, if it wasn't for Seth, none of this would have happened. So I do want to thank them. It was a lesson learned. I did love every second of it. I love the uppercut. Isaiah gave me, me bleeding and stuff like that. It was cool. What I do want to tell y'all that in that moment, you don't feel that you're getting hit. Obviously I was getting my ass handled, but I didn't feel it. Like, honestly, I just didn't feel it. You feel those body shots, you feel like your legs don't work, but you don't, like, your face doesn't hurt. Nothing hurts in that moment. After, it's just like, fuck, you're like, damn. But in that moment, you feel great, and I felt great. I was just tired, and I think that's what happened. Like I said, I loved every second of it. I do want to go back in there, and I do want to spar one last time, at least just one round, just to show that wasn't me. That wasn't me who was in there. My plan was horrible, and that wasn't me. Like, I know I could do better. And I know I am going to do better if I ever go in there again. You know, if it doesn't happen, so be it. It's cool. You know, it was a one-time thing that I loved experiencing. But I do want to go in there and you know, I really want to get in there. Like I said, you know, I really want to get in there and I want to show myself. It's not for y'all, it's for myself. I can at least do one round good. So for the people saying that I criticized because I never get in the ring, I got in the ring. And I'm not going to stop criticizing. I am going to say that boxing isn't easy. Fighting isn't easy. You know, it's a difficult sport. But I understand why people love it. And I understand how it feels to be in there now. And I do respect everybody. Even the people who people say, man, you're whack or you don't know how to fight. I respect you. People that scream at other boxers because they're just like that in a corner and they don't respond. You're like, why don't you throw back? I understand you. It's not easy. You know, fighting like that is not easy. Being in a ring like that, you know, that was just us in there. It was just literally like 6 people in there. So imagine being, you know, in a crowd of 20,000 people, 10,000 people, 15,000 people. It's just something else, you know. I know the sport isn't easy, but I now understand why people love it so much when it comes to like the exercise part. I've always I love the sport, but like on a fan type of way. Now I understand why people love it when, you know, they're actually involved in it and they're actually fighting. I understand that. And like I said, I do want to get in that ring one more time. If not next year, the year after. If it doesn't happen, so be it. But I loved every second of it. And that's all I'm going to say. Thank you to Seth, which is the owner of Salvage Championship Fight Gear. Thank you to Isaiah. Thank you to Behind the Boxer. Thank you to Jesse. You know, big thank you to Jesse. If it wasn't for him, you know, I wouldn't be able to even step foot in that gym. You know, if he would have said no, you know, I couldn't even step foot in that gym and do anything. So thank you to him. And it is what it is. I loved every second of it. And let's hope we can do it one more time. If not next year, the year after. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. And that's all I got to say. Again, thank you to everybody who participated in this video and who made this happen. And Isaiah, if you're seeing this, my boy, thank you for everything you did for me. And you opened my eyes up in a lot of things when it came to the sport of boxing. And thank you for sharing the ring with me. I'm never going to forget that moment, man. Thank you.